Good morning, everybody, and welcome. We're going to do another Heard It Through the Grapevine. We've got a few questions, and I'll try to answer them the best I possibly can. And the first one is, why did the speed limit law around the schools change from 20 to 25? And this was changed because there's a state law that usurps the city that is 25 miles an hour, so all new signs are put up this summer, and that was the state law was adopted for all speed limits around the schools to be 25 miles an hour. And so it's a pretty easy fix, but we took care of that this summer, and that's why you may have seen one that was 20 at one time, and now all of them are the same, 25 around every single school. And those are also strictly enforced when children are present. So just school starting next week, we'll make sure everybody knows that in the morning time, afternoon, when school's coming in and getting out, they will be strictly enforcing the 25 mile an hour around the school zones. Also, the next question is, when will the library programs resume? The library's trying to be very cautious, and with the increase in COVID numbers and stuff, they're staying with a lot of virtual stuff, and will still be doing that. They were planning to come back and start full force with the fall semester, but they're going to stick with more virtual stuff and drop off. But the library will still be open. Anybody can come to the library to do whatever you need to do, but just the big classes we were having with lots of people, they're keeping those virtual, and those are actually going well, and we're actually getting a lot of people to sign up for those. So if you don't know what's going on, you can check on the library's Facebook page or on their website, and you can learn what's going on and how to sign up and how to get virtual packets and that kind of stuff. So keep an eye on that, and you can stay informed, or you're welcome to drop by the library and visit with them and do whatever you need to do. The third question is, and a little bit more difficult, is can a city decide what businesses come into the city? Or, like I've been asked by several children when I've spoken at the school and stuff in the past, is when are we getting a Chick-fil-A? It's a little more difficult because a city cannot require a business to come in. What a city does is a city sets certain zonings in areas that allow businesses to come in, and then businesses base that off of what are our bigger rules that a city has. So for example, there may be several commercial zonings that are allowed. And for example, 59 Highway may have a C1 and a C2, which is commercial 1 or commercial 2 zonings. There's also commercial 3, 4, 5, even more in several cities. And what those allow are categories, and those categories may be something as simple as all retail is in this category, and then retail plus office stuff, or a chiropractor, or a real estate agency, or a grocery store may be in another. So once those are set and once commercial zones are put in, then a business of that type can then look there, purchase that property. And we even have what's called future. So we set up a future map, say the new bypass or 72 highway in certain areas, and that future map says, well, this may now be A1 or R1, but in the future as people sell, this will be moved to a commercial zoning at that point if a business buys it and wants to move it. So it's not as easy as the city can just say, hey, we want a Chick-fil-A, bring it in, but we can set the environment for different businesses, and then it's up to growth and people moving in and that kind of stuff. And most places, as we've called on several of them for the last almost 7 years that I've been in office, we do send packets out, and we try our best to let areas know and franchises know what's going on here. And what we found out is you really have to hit a certain traffic count, and as that traffic count increases, which ours has been doing every year, then you get on someone's radar, and at that point then they start looking for future to put in other stuff. The new bypass coming in will change that a lot. We know that there's going to be rerouting of certain vehicles when it's shorter to hit the new bypass when that opens from the Siloam Springs area. So we're looking to that and trying to plan as the best we can. But in the short answer, no, we cannot tell a business to come here and make them come here or anything like that. But we do set the environment, and we do set the rules and the zoning laws so that it makes it to where this person can go here and this business can go here, and we don't have a commercial business right in the middle of a residential. Residential is completely different than commercial, and then industrial is also different. So you may have industrial, and then you have residential, different types of that for houses, and then you jump up to duplexes, and you jump up to multifamily, and then you have trailer park zonings and that type of stuff too. So it's all set up in order to try to make your city grow the best it can and to work as well as you can make a city work. So I know that's a long answer, but that's trying to answer a very long, complicated question as short as I can. And then last but not least, Gravit Day is coming up this Saturday. We're excited about that. Looking forward to seeing everybody. Most everything will be outdoors this year, or there will be social distancing at the indoor. I believe the only indoor one is the beginning that starts off with our pancake breakfast, and that will be the beginning, and then we will end the day with the pageant at the park. Looking forward to seeing everybody, and of course the parade will be at 12 noon as always, and hope to see you guys there, and you guys have a rest of a good week.